Hello boys and girls, this is Ms. McLean, your math coach. I'm going to show you today a video for comparing numbers. We'll look at the number on the left. We see that we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. We have 55 there. And we're comparing that number to the number we have on the right. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we have 55 compared to 23. I want to think about this from a number sense standpoint. If I'm looking at this number, I see that I have 5 tens, and I know 5 tens is greater than 2 tens. When we're comparing numbers, we want to begin looking in the largest place value first. In this case, the tens is the largest place value. So I want to compare which number is greater to, less than, or equal to each other. So if I know that 5 tens is more than 2 tens, then I know that 55 is greater than 23. And I'm going to use, as second graders, we're going to start using the sign. A greater than sign and a less than sign. We want to be sure we call this sign what it says. If I have 2 dots that are pointing to the larger number, I know 2 dots is greater than 1 dot. So this would read 55 is greater than 23. Now I could not turn my symbol or my sign this way because 1 dot is less than 2, and I'm saying that 55 is less than 23. But I know that's not correct because 5 tens are greater than 2 tens. So I have to make sure my symbol is going the correct way. 55 is greater than 23. Now I could make this sentence true if I were to switch sides. So let's do that. Now I have 23 and 55, but my symbol or my sign is going to look different. It needs to read in the direction that I read. Just like I read words in a book, I will read my numbers this way. 23 is less than 55. If I were looking at it if I were looking at it like this, I would say 55 is greater than 23. In order to read it as less than, I would say 23 is less than 55. One thing that I could do here to help me to remember the sign, put my circles here. I can write my words less than or greater than. Okay? Now when I see this on paper, let's change and do a different problem. And maybe you're at home or you don't have your base 10 blocks with you. You can always go to the next step in our conceptual understanding and draw the pictures. So if I have 19 and I'm comparing it to 23, I can draw. If I'm having trouble determining that this 110 is greater than or less than this 2 tens. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Here I have drawn it out instead of using my base 10 blocks, and I have 1 10 and 9 ones, 2 tens, and 3 ones. This way I can determine I have less tens here. So how would I read this from the left to the right, just like I would read words in a book? 19 is less than 23. Hope this helps you with determining greater than, less than, and equal to. Let me show you an equal to because I didn't show you that one. I have 23 and 23. I'm comparing. I have the same tens. Tens place is my largest value here. I have 3 ones. So this would be equal to each other. So 23 and 23. I'm just going to, again, read this from the left to the right. Is equal. 23 is equal to 23. Okay. But this helps with greater than, less than, or equal to.